Hey guys, Marlon here from Games and Warriors channel, and today this is a different kind of video, and I'm live streaming this right now because this is the best way to convey the message. So this is a FrankenWario cartoon announcement plus Patreon info, and so I have a special guest with me. I don't know if you ever seen him in person before, but this is Mr. Frank Stragini from the Stringini Bros, and he's the main guy, the animator, the one who create all the cartoons on the channel. And he is here with us today to explain future projects and information regarding this big project that we have coming up on Saturday. So I really appreciate you guys for enjoying all the cartoons that we've put out so far. And yeah, it's been a blast. Me and Frank had a blast, creating the cartoons as well. So I really looking forward to seeing your feedback on this video. So Frank, would you go ahead, plug yourself, let them know who you really are, because I don't think everybody knows who you are, and explain to them, the type of work that it takes to put together something like this, as well as, information for future development of our cartoons. Go ahead, take it away.
Hey everybody, Frank here, first time on camera as a guest on Games and Wario, and really happy to be here so I can explain a few things. First off, everything's good. I really enjoy working on the cartoons. Whenever I get a break from, earning a living out there as a motion graphics guy, and it's always great to come back to the projects and pick up where we left off, even if it takes us a long time. Marlon, I know, set up a Patreon, and the whole idea behind that was to help us make cartoons more frequently, because we're both very passionate about his channel, and we really want to see it rocket, as I'm sure all of you want to see it just blast off into the stratosphere and be a place where you can see all year round fantastic content continuously coming out, whether it's reviews or unboxings or him doing interviews or the cartoons, for instance. Obviously, the schedule for me is really tight, mainly because of financial needs, and that's where that Patreon comes in. Cartoons will always be a process, and if anybody's passionate like us and wants to be part of the making of them, you can speed up that process by helping us out. So anybody who does, much appreciated. Even $1, I mean, a dollar makes a difference, believe it or not, because it's a motivator. Because when somebody even just leans their hand on what we do, or puts their hand on our shoulder, so to speak, that's what that dollar kind of represents. So it's a comfort, and it motivates us when I do get to break away from doing the big projects with, the Disney work that I do, and some of the Nick stuff that I do. And when I do get to come back, it's great to know that we have such great fans out there that are looking forward to us coming back and making more stuff, because we want to make more stuff, and we want it to be more frequently. So hopefully the Patreon does give those who want to participate an open door to be part of the team, rather than just the aspect of being a team in viewing us, because that is equally as important. But if you want to take that extra step in through the doorway and be part of the team and as a support, you can now with the Patreon. So that's very exciting. That's there for whoever wants.
Okay. Yeah, so like Frank was really explaining, you guys don't necessarily have to do it, but it will definitely help out to pump out the cartoons a lot more often than usual. And I know some of you are diehard fans of Living with Wario, the Living with Wario series, and that went on a huge hiatus for a while. I think last time we made one was like a year and a half ago. And so, yeah, and I know a lot of y'all have been asking like, oh, what happened to the cartoons? What happened to the cartoons? And things of that nature. It's just because, Frank is like really busy, and there's a lot of other things that are going on right now. But like I said, we will be making a huge cartoon release on Saturday, and this one, you know, we're counting on you guys to really share it, you know, get the word out there, because that would just motivate us to really make more. Just for the simple fact that it takes a lot of hard work to make these things. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of hard work. And yeah, you know, and we enjoy making the cartoons. So yeah, I just really wanted to give you guys a update on what's really going on. What is our plans for 2016 as far as the cartoons are concerned? And yes, Living with Wario episode 3 will make a comeback. And I know some of y'all are like really excited to hear that, because like I said, it's one of the most requested cartoons that we've ever done, the whole Living with Wario series. Frank, do you want to kind of share with them? I want to say, I just kind of give them a sneak peek idea of the new series that we talked about that I think people will love. And it's VR related, and I think it will transform the cartoons visually, and give them like a whole different experience. And I think the series that I have in my head is I Am Wario. So could you share that with the fans? Because I think we have about 7 or 8 people in here now. It's starting to pick up a little bit. Could you kind of share that with them briefly about I Am Wario, because that's a new series that we might venture off into, and it's VR related. Could you go ahead and kind of break it down for them?
Yeah, the VR that Marlon's talking about, I Am Wario, is a concept that really came from my professional world and a lot of the things that I do out there. Because often what happens, at least in my career as an artist, is that if the big guys out there like Nintendo are doing something, I'm doing something. And you can be sure that in my professional world, the VR is really catching fire. It may not be so big in the public scene so much yet. It will be in the future. And so, stemming from my professional training in VR, Marlon and I came up with this really experimental and fascinating way to bring some of those interesting professional world not secrets, but stuff that really isn't out there yet to the wonderful fans at Games and Wario first. So you know, you may not see Nintendo do VR with Wario so soon, but on Games and Wario you definitely will. And that will give you a really interesting insight into what it feels like to be Wario. And I don't want to give away too much of the concepts and specifics of the episodes that would be done with that. But if you could imagine being in the shoes of Wario and totally having that full appreciation of his perspective, and just the ridiculousness of being in those shoes, and the silly things that Wario can do and will do, you can probably get your imagination going in the right direction of where we want to take that series. And hopefully it hits a home run with you guys, and it resonates with the rest of the world, and they see it as a very fun and entertaining, almost interactive experience on the channel here. I don't want to sort of straddle ourselves with or set ourselves with concepts and list them. I don't want to say, oh, you'll be VR mowing the lawn, or VR cooking, or VR punching Waluigi in the face. I don't want to necessarily lay out what we're going to do. But if you guys want to, you can always give suggestions either through messaging Marlon on the Games and Wario channel, or in the comments. Of course, we love reading the comments. We read them all. I mean, every single comment. I always hear Marlon notifications of comments always going off. So he's he's on top of it, and he's got his ear pinned to the comments, so he knows you guys are out there, and he knows you guys really like what we do, and we like what we do, and we want, and hopefully we can do more of it. But yeah, the VR thing is going to be really exciting because that's just the kind of innovative, fun, experimental stuff that Wario is all about. You know, making strange and unique experiences and visuals, as well as the cartoon that we'll be releasing this Saturday. I look forward to seeing all of you there and checking it out and giving us feedback of what you think about it. And of course, hopefully you guys share it and spread the word around about the cartoons and the I Am Wario when that does come out, because that'll be very exciting. You know, new faces, always fun to see old faces and everybody that we know and love. So yeah, it's great. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah. One of the heart and soul of this channel is doing the things that Nintendo, you know, forgot to do with Wario. And I think the spirit of Wario and the character bleeds right through the animations and, you know, the cartoons that we do. And it you know, I'm not bragging about this, but this is the truth, that, you know, when you look at the stuff that we create and the stuff that's on YouTube, I mean, you can tell the difference. You know, it's like a lot of work that goes into it, even if it's just a simple one minute cartoon or under a minute cartoon. It doesn't matter how long the cartoon is, you know, it's just a lot of work, and a lot of thought and a lot of sleepless nights that goes into it. I remember with Living with Wario episode 2, I mean, he basically hand drew Wario, right? Like yeah.
Living with Wario, yeah, he was that 2D series, that 2D art style. Yeah, sometimes, you know, even with the recent one we're going to be releasing, I was up till 6:30 in the morning, you know, from the day before, just because I wanted to finalize it. And that's great, because we're very motivated, and whether it's hand drawn work or it's clip art style, we try to make it look like you know, we put a little something extra in there, so it's a little extra greasy, you know, a little extra juicy for the yellow plumber doppelganger of Mario that Wario is. You know, we have to definitely go a little bit beyond, because Wario is such a bizarre, experimental character himself, and his games show it. Because as you know, his action games are not just a mindless romp through a flat terrain. They're like a puzzle. And often with the content on this channel, with the animations, we try to, you know, make it a little bit more than just what you might think on the surface of a typical animation about a famous character. Just because Wario's famous, we're not gonna just sit back and maybe, you know, just drop him right there on the frame and just hold for 10 minutes. Yeah, we want to see him dance. We want to see him jiggle. We want to see him laugh. We want to see him get the upper hand on Mario. We want to see him get the upper hand on everybody. We want to see him win, like as if this channel was really run by the real entity Wario, if he were a real guy, you know, and that makes him real, you know, because he's as real as the content is real. You know, the cartoons are real, so the character has to come through the cartoons in order to appear real, and that's what we try to do. You know, make them come to life, make them fun, something we can, you know, forget that people are behind there making it all work, making the voice come out. You know, something that just makes you forget all that and just appreciate the character and laugh. Because he's ridiculous, and and what can't you do with Wario? What can't you do? Actually, Marlon and I have discussed it. I said, you know, there's certain lines we can't cross with Wario, and these are them. And we started laughing because we thought, boy, oh boy, yeah, we cannot do that. And I'm not even going to go over what we were talking about, what you can't do with Wario, but it was pretty ridiculous. And but there's so much more fun things that can be done with him. that, you know, with a little bit of ingenuity, intelligence, smarts, research, and just effort and blood, sweat, and tears, we can pull it together. And again, that's why it's exciting that he made the Patreon as a doorway for anybody who wants to participate in the encouragement of us making this, you know, a rhythm that is more frequent of release dates instead of like a really slow-moving pendulum. I got some free time, and then the pendulum swings, and then like how many months go by before I get freed to do another project, and then oh, the pendulum has swung to the other side, and now we can do another cartoon. And we'd like it to be more like a metronome, you know, tick 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 tick, release 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 release. That would be very exciting. Yeah, it would. And yeah, you know, we with anything that has to do with this channel, it's always going to be zesty and just filled with whatever we can think we would like to see Wario do, you know. But again, if you guys ever think of anything, always feel free to comment in the comments below and let us know. You know, we're watching.
We have a supporter, Diamond Mike, and he wants to know about T-shirts, and so I think he's a huge supporter of the channel. I remember him donating something towards the channel a while back. I think this was regarding E3. And to answer that question, Diamond Mike 100, yes, there are going to be some Games and Wario affiliated T-shirts that's coming to the channel real soon, as well as FrankenWario merchandise. So for diehard fans that really love, you know, the cartoons and stuff that we offer on the channel, yes, that will be coming real soon. But you know, like Frank was saying, you know, it's just very encouraging to see, if it's even $1, just to see that you guys really do care about the cartoons that we have to offer on the channel, and being that it's like basically the backbone of the channel. And you know, the cartoons really do help out a whole lot, brings a lot of variety and freshness to the channel, to go along with everything else that's going on with the news and unboxings and let's plays and everything else that the channel has to offer. So I really wish and hope that you guys can at least you know, share some goodness on the Patreon. And like I said, if it's even $1, that would be great. And this project, I'm really excited about this project on Saturday, just for the simple fact that it screams nostalgia a whole lot, and fans of whatever, I'm not gonna give it away, but just know that it's gonna bring a lot of old school memories back. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, and I hope you guys enjoy it whenever we do put it out there. And yeah, just enjoy it, share it around, you know, leave your feedback, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll just take the torch along the way. But yeah, I'm really excited. Oh wow, okay, Diamond Mike says, I can't believe you remember that donation, laugh out loud. I will still support your channel. Oh man, yeah, Diamond Frank, I really want you to give a special shout out to Diamond Mike, because yeah, he's one of the top guys on here that actually donates and help out as much as he can. And so he donated, I think this was around the time when I was going to E3, I believe last year, and I was kind of running low on cash for cab fares and all that. And so he came through, and yeah, he donated. I think it was $50. I don't remember if it was $50 or $40, but
that's great. Thanks, Diamond Mike. Thanks for helping out my bro Marlon. Thanks.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I really do appreciate that, Diamond Mike 100. And I know if nobody else donates anything towards our Patreon, I know you will, because you're really diehard fans. And diehard fans, I know a huge bulk of you guys are asleep right now at this very moment, but in the morning when you guys wake up, you guys will watch this whole thing over again and see what we're talking about. But diehard fans of FrankenWario, they will really enjoy this update that we that we're presenting today. And I figured what better way to incorporate the man behind the animations, the man behind the bizarre looking animations, like with Princess Peach. I really want to give a special thank you to you guys for watching Princess Peach. I mean, it still blows my mind to this day, and I'm gonna let Frank add his 2 cents on it. But I really appreciate you guys sharing the videos and actually sharing Princess Peach as well, because we're close to 1 million right now. We're getting close to that 1 million mark, and I think we can do that for this month. And when Princess Peach hits 1 million, me and Frank, we're gonna make another video just like this, thanking you guys. It's going to be a sort of bittersweet thing for us, and at the same time, thanking you guys overall for watching Princess Peach. And it was a global phenomenon, and I'm blessed and I'm thankful that you guys enjoyed Princess Peach. Frank, do you want to add anything towards Princess Peach as far as the development and the time it took you to develop everything, and how excited you are with the views and how that project turned out after one year and a half?
Yeah, I'm very happy about it. It was an experiment, and Marlon and I had many conversations about styles of artwork, whether it was clip art or it was hand-drawn animation, 3D. We went through the full gamut of styles, and we just said, well, we don't need to settle on just one style. We could do any kind. Wario in his games of Game & Wario and games. What is that called? Game & Wario? What is it? WarioWare.
Yeah,
I got Games and Wario on my mind, so I can't think of WarioWare. WarioWare, there's all sorts of art styles in there. It's very it's breathtaking actually how many art styles are represented in that game series. And we realized that, you know what, we don't have to settle on any one art style at all. We don't have to be a YouTube channel that just does 3D or just does clip art or just does source or does any one particular style. We could do an array and be like a YouTube channel version of WarioWare, where we could just make whatever we want. That's one of the reasons why we're doing the I Am Wario, utilizing VR technology, and of course the clip art ridiculousness of Wario kisses Princess Peach. That was, and I don't know if anybody's ever mentioned this. It's probably just known between Marlon and I. But the lips on Wario for that was actually a photograph that we downloaded off the internet of a, I think it was a chimpanzee, and he was like, he was like a chimpanzee doing duck lips. And I was looking for kissy lips on Google, and I found the chimp doing the duck lips, and it was perfect. And we just rolled with it because we thought, you know what, let's just go crazy with the Google search results and just hodgepodge, patchwork all these things, and just go with an art style that is so Wario, because Wario would be like, hey, don't, why we could save money. Why hand draw everything? Why make all this 3D? Why don't we just download stuff off Google and animate it and bring it to life? He'd probably be like, do we even have to animate it? Can we save money on animation? And of course we would be like, no, we can't save money there. We gotta make the lips stretch out and do an accordion stretch. They have to extend out. We got to make Princess Peach's eyes twitch. We got to do all those things. So yeah, it was a laugh riot. I mean, that we definitely, every cartoon we're in stitches while we're making it, and it's always a bittersweet when we have to finish it up and then go back to our regular jobs and just do stuff that's not Wario related, and hope that one day we will be able to be the full-time crazy Wario channel content place, the #1 place where fans of Wario, of course the world's greatest video game fans, can gather together and just celebrate one of the most ridiculous video game characters out there, Wario, because he's ridiculous partially because, yeah, he's the opposite of Mario. He's like the doppelganger, but he's also bizarre because he just doesn't get that kind of attention that Mario, gets. Mario is like Barney the dinosaur. Wario is more like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. He's just kind of there and in that one movie, and then he's gone. And Barney the dinosaur, they come up with tons and tons of shows of him because he's so darn lovable. Well, Wario, he's like the I like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, so I like Wario. Wario's my. That's why Marlon and I get along so well when we work on these things. We both have such a fascination with him. Everything from his big butt to his zigzaggy mustache and that ridiculous pumpkin garlic nose of his. And the great thing about that art, from the Google search results, and then me bringing it to life like that, we don't. It just kind of creates itself, and it's really fascinating to just gather up everything and have an idea in our heads of what we want it to do, and it is a process to gather up everything and then cut it all up and get all the arms and legs all separated out. The eyes, we have to, I have to make the eye whites separated out from the eye color, and then hollow out the eyes so they can look around, and then animate that all together. And it's a process, but in the end, it's very fun.
Yeah, I pulled up the comments there, Frank, so you can see what people are saying about us. It's about a bunch of people that came in. And this guy said Marlon and Frank are bad. Excuse this language. That's what he said in the comments. That's pretty dope that you find us really, the BA word. But that's cool. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, no, in truth and in fact, I really, really appreciate y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, and more importantly, if it wasn't for Jesus, I don't know where we would be, producing these things for you guys. And, and you guys are a fan of these things, especially with the FrankenWario stuff. I think it's amazing. I mean, the from the intro to the coin intro, to the zestiness of the the cartoons and everything that we do, it's a lot of work. And so we just wanted to make this huge announcement to let you guys know that there's a huge cartoon that's coming out on Saturday. So y'all stay tuned on Saturday. I will
power, like its impact will be the huge part. It's definitely not huge in length, but it's potent. I'll say that it's potent. It's potent in more ways than one. It's potent, and I don't mean it's important. I'm not mispronouncing important. It's potent, and it's funny. The great thing about the cartoon, what I like most of all, is that it really illustrates what we've always believed about Wario, is that there's no place safe from Wario's reach. Where can't Wario go? When you see on Saturday, you'll know what I'm talking about. And again, I want to reiterate that you guys can always comment and give suggestions. And I have a feeling after you guys see what we did on Saturday, you're going to want to suggest all kinds of things. And if you really think you have an idea that you don't, that you feel that somebody might see this and run with it, and you don't want them to, you can always private message Marlon and he'll share it with me if you're concerned about the $1 million idea or whatever, so to speak, the million gold coin idea. So whether it's in the comments or it's privately to Marlon, feel free to always share, because concepts are something that it's a Wario strength, because he is a wealth of just, man, what can't you have that bloated yellow blowfish do? I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, guys, I really Diamond Mike says, I bet that animation takes you a long time. Good luck with future projects, man, and I hope God bless you guys. Oh man, no doubt, no doubt. Thank you so much, Diamond Mike. And like I said before in the beginning, that hey, it's optional, but it will definitely help us out motivation wise moving forward with the cartoons. If you want to see more cartoons, it would definitely help us out. If you guys donate as low as $1, you can, and the link will be in the description. And I'll put it. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see it here as well.
Hey, by the way, I really like Supersonic X8989. He did a Games and Wario intro with a sprite, and Wario heading to the bathroom. He does some sprite work animation. Nice stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Oh yeah, he even credited our original. That's great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got it in the. He added it he edited it into the video. That's awesome.
Oh, that's a huge fan.
Wario Ice Brothers sprite version. That's awesome. Wow. Gorgeous.
Yeah, thank y'all so much, man. I really, really do appreciate you guys so much for recreating the stuff that we do. And yeah, like I said, 2016 is going to be our year. And motivation, yes, it's the key. And anything in this life that takes time, it takes money as well. And I know when it comes to money, a lot of people, they're like, oh, money. But it
helps the balance, Marlon. You know how it is. It's like time is money, and if we we were talking about this, and we said, yeah, the animations are going to get made regardless, but it's just a matter of us spending time. We obviously can't sacrifice our day jobs. We can only do that if Games and Wario was getting donations up the yin yang, right? Then we could be like, hey, adios day job. We're doing Games and Wario content 24/7, and and so we are the biggest donators to our own causes, our content and stuff. So the cartoons are going to get made regardless. It's just a matter of if people want to encourage them coming out more frequently. If people felt that hey, seeing our cartoon only 2 times a year really stinks, or like 3 cartoons a year, that really stinks. Well, again, it's not done on purpose. We definitely don't plan for that. But when I get caught up and there's a TV commercial that needs to be made, or there's a film that needs to be made and needs special effects, and I get pulled away from it, sometimes they block me out, like for 6 months of my life. I'm just gone, missing in action. 6 months, just boom, gone, because the professional world takes me away from what we do here. I wish it was, paid for, that I could turn down paid work, but so we can have food and live and have a roof over our house. We have to make sacrifices of our time to earn money. If we didn't have to sacrifice our time to earn money, then certainly cartoons would come out faster. And that is part of the thing we want to convey, is that don't be dismayed. The cartoons will continue to come out. It's just a question of how long till somebody decides to hire me to make some fantastic thing somewhere that's going to pay a lot of money and keep my electric going. But in between jobs, of course, that's where Marlon and I are like, all right, I'm free, ready to rock and roll. Let's do this, and then we get to produce stuff. Unfortunately, those windows are very tight, as you would imagine. I'm an artist in demand, and that's just a fact. It's not a question of how good I am or anything like that. It's just that I'm in demand. I could be the world's worst artist. It wouldn't matter. I'm in demand. That's just the way. Of course, obviously, I'm not the world's worst artist, but but the point is that it doesn't matter. It's just a question of time. It's not a matter of lack of passion or anything like that. We just have to do what we have to do. And we hope that whoever wants to do, if they feel compelled to do so, they do so, you know, because the analogy, I guess, is from the movie Ants, right? If two ants, Marlon and I, we stand up to support the channel and put in time, what would happen if every ant stood up, you know? What would happen if everybody did a little something? But that's that, you know, again, you know, we're passionate and the cartoons will keep on coming up, you know, regardless. You know, we enjoy it. You know, that's why we're doing it. If it was truly just about money or something like that, there wouldn't be any cartoons. If it wasn't a question of Marlon and I, a matter of Marlon and I getting along, enjoying each other's company, and just being two creative guys that just really have a seeing of eye to eye. And of course, meeting each other in Christ, that helped tenfold, because there's nobody that I have this kind of relationship on YouTube with, you know, aside from my brother that I work on the Stringini Bros channel with. My brother Paul, he's the only other YouTuber that that says the Stringini Bros, in case you couldn't read it. Him and Marlon are the two guys that I get along at that level, that I can work with them and plan with them and do things when there is no money in it. Like there's no money in it. It's just a matter of, do we want to do this? Okay, we'll do this. We'll see what, you know, per adventure, what may come of it. And if people enjoy it, great. And if they don't, and we just nobody likes it, well then what's the point? You know, because we want people to enjoy what we're doing. I mean, it would be silly to do it for troll reasons, because if we were trolls, then our company would fade and we'd be in the company of other trolls, and that's not very pleasant. And you know, if nobody watched, then it's like, you know, hey, our content would be falling on deaf ears. There wouldn't be a point, because the whole point of this whole YouTube thing is communication, meeting people, you know, whether it's business or friends, it's all networking, and that's very important in this era that we're in. I told Marlon in the past that I went to a studio in Illinois of Sega, long time ago. I'm a lot older than maybe I appear. I'm 37, no, 38 now, 38, and I've been to places owned by Sega back in the 90s, and networking had to be in that form back then, you know, or dry calls. Nowadays we can be on the internet, we can have a channel, be passionate. You know, guys like Supersonic X8989. See, I spot stuff like that because I'm in tuned to networking, and that's how Marlon and I even met. You know, it's about networking, making friends if you can, and finding people that are like-minded that you can work together with. So, you know, once again and finally, I'm going to reiterate that aspect of on Saturday, when you do see the cartoon that I produced with Marlon, you know, have laugh, put your comments in there, share it. That all helps. It helps a lot because you never know who you're sharing with, and who knows who they're going to share with, and that kind of growth can lead to big things, and the channel growing, and perhaps one day we can see a time where you know, that we can be a lot more productive and more steady in releasing content and creating content. I'm sorry, I'm distracted because I'm like watching Supersonic X8989's sprite animation, but yeah, you know, hopefully, you know, everybody's really enjoying everything. Continue to enjoy it, please, and stick around. That's the main thing. If you haven't gotten anything else out of this talk other than this, take this. Stick around. There's more.
I like that. Take this.
Take this. Take this.
That's sort of an inside joke for Saturday.
Yeah, well, everybody's gonna be saying that soon. Take this.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What was the last part? Wait. What was the last part? They have a smell. Have a smell of this. I don't want to say anything more.
Yeah, we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's just the laughter and the fun that goes and the enjoyment that goes into what we create is very important to us. And yeah, looking forward to the release for this cartoon on Saturday. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys share it. I hope you guys tell a friend, and tell your mom, your sister, your uncle.
Oh yeah,
everybody to watch it.
A lot of you out there, your moms are probably about my age, so the Saturday cartoon. She's gonna get. Saturday's cartoon is a cartoon that gamers and non-gamers, Wario fans and non-Wario fans can all enjoy. They'll find a reason to enjoy it. And I think people that don't even know who Wario is, when they see the cartoon and they see the subject matter, they will instantly feel an association. They will be able to understand who this character Wario is, like just watching it. Even more so than the Princess Peach Kisses Wario. It really breaks a certain kind of wall that as a channel for Wario, Marlon and I can do things that Nintendo never could. And I'm not just talking at a technological level. I'm not talking VR. I'm not talking clip art or anything like that. I'm talking content-wise. There are certain I want to say, you know how they say that the internet's great. People have no censorship and this stuff, and often people abuse it by not abuse it, but they waste it and squander it on gore and lewd, crude language, and it's really not capitalizing on the fun you could have with the internet. And I think Saturday's cartoon really shows off the kind of fun that you can have, where Nintendo wouldn't touch this kind of thing with a 1,000-yard pole. Like they would not be able to do this. What we did with the content, and it's not because it's like it's particularly gross or anything like that. No. Because remember, we're not a typical YouTube channel you might see out there. Some of the big ones that just go for the lowbrow, filth. We wanted to do this because it just it made us laugh, and we knew it was going to make you guys laugh. And it is the kind of thing that you're going to want to share with a very broad spectrum of people, whether they like video games or not, or they know who Wario is or not. It's just a funny little thing.
I want to give a special shout out again to Diamond Mike 100. Diamond Mike 100 said, "Games and Wario, you know me. I at least try to donate $50." Oh my God, Frank! Wow, wow. So, like I told you, Diamond Mike is a huge supporter. And he said that he will try to donate $50 towards what we're doing. And with that, that's huge. That is really huge. I didn't really expect him to really say something like that or even try, but I really, really appreciate that, man. And you're going to have a treat on Saturday. I think a lot of you guys are going to replay this cartoon a whole lot because it's funny, and hey, it is what it is. Like you guys will see it. Thank y'all so much for the support. I know it's late, and I know y'all have to get to bed because some of y'all have school tomorrow. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. And I hope y'all enjoy the cartoon when it's released on Saturday. And Frank, do you have anything else to share before we close it out?
Yeah, it's a bit off topic, but it's sort of on topic. You know, if you guys haven't checked out my YouTube channel, I mean, the String Anime channel is, you know, I'm here, String Anime, but the Marlon knows, you know, the YouTube channel that I'm always trying to round up, you know, more subs and viewers is the Stringini Bros. Marlon, is that coming up?
Yeah. I got you. I'm gonna plug it. Guys, I need you to go ahead. If you're not already subscribed to the String Genie Bros, I will suggest you guys to go ahead and
we had a bit of a hiatus. I mean, anybody who's subscribed to both of us knows that the String Genie Bros, we like vanished off the face of the earth seemingly for 2 years. People, that Mario music video that we did, the Mario Mind Rhyme video that's on the String Genie Bros. Marlon, will you be putting a link in the description for the channel?
Yeah, it's in there.
You will? Okay, that's great. Yeah, the Mario Mind Rhyme, it didn't take 2 years, although I guess it's good for people to believe that an artist slaves over his work, but it didn't take 2 years. It's just that I was creating content with Marlon, but mostly I was just really busy with paying jobs. But we have projects also. I have projects with my brother on the Stringini Bros channel that even today I'm doing sketches for and drawings for. So I am able to juggle things a little bit more right now after being so busy for 2 years. So there's definitely a push for a burst of content. I mean, you know, this year, you know, so definitely you want to be on board with that if you're interested in just laughing and having a good old time. And, you know, if you're an animator, like I see some of you are artists out there, and some of you are just fantastic fans and just or just random people that are watching and like, what is this all about? You got that person too. We love you too. And we want you to stick around and see what nonsense and awesomeness and ridiculousness we unleash onto the web. You know, because we're always striving to make content that is like proof why the internet should exist. You know, like instead of why the internet should be hidden from children. You know, why the internet should not be exposed to minors. It's like a lot of you out there are minors, and it's like, you know, it's like the weirdos are out there and they're making content, and we don't want to be one of. We want to be weird, but in a very special way. Marlon and I are special weird people. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Marlon, subscribe to him. If you haven't subscribed to the Stringini Bros, my main channel, the one that, you know, and if you can't find it, you can always check out String Anime, and there's a link in one of the main videos there to find it somehow. You just, you know, look for it, and you'll seek and you will find. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Stay tuned for the cartoons. The one coming up Saturday, and please subscribe to our channels if you enjoy the content. If you don't enjoy the content, well, you know, subscribe anyway. And share anyway. Even if you don't want to share anyway. Even if you resent me asking, share anyway. Even if you hate my face, just go ahead and share it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Hide my face now and be like,
a bunch of them said they subbed, Frank, so that's good.
That's awesome. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what we do over here, man. The fans of Games and Wario is pretty loyal, so they're gonna support. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for Saturday. Can't wait. Expect it to drop around in the afternoon Saturday. I want to release it around the time when everybody is up. I know a lot of y'all are going to be off. So me and Frank, we're going to have a couple of beers. You know, we're going to sit out and camp out and, you know, and watch you guys, you know, your comments and your feedback on it. And trust me, you guys are going to enjoy it. Trust me. Okay. Until then, thank y'all so much for the support, and stay tuned for future updates. We might do something, like I said, when Princess Peach hits 1 million, we're going to do another thing like this again with me and Frank. And yeah, so that's yeah, stay tuned for that. All right. Peace, guys. Love you.
Love you, long time. Yes.
I like that. That was pretty dope. Any more questions, guys, before we go? And again, if you're looking for the Patreon, if you want to support again, link will be in the description of this video if you want to do so. And you can donate as low as $1 to help out. And if not, it's okay. If yes, cool. All right. Catch y'all later on. And we'll see you on Saturday on the comment side of things. Bye. Frank is being silly right now.
Wow, look at this amazing VR. I am Wario. Oh, yeah. So, ooh-ah.
And all we just
yes.
Frank is being silly, guys. He's being silly.
Virtual gold.
He's being silly now, guys. So thank y'all so much again. And don't mind Frank being silly. Stay tuned for the cartoons and peace. We're out. Love you guys.
Bye. Bye.